Why reassurance can make a fearful avoidant shut down. Hi, I'm Mandy Bonds, and I have fearful avoidant women who lost themselves in toxic relationship, regain their self-worth so they can finally find secure love. So reassurance for a fearful avoidant only works if it matches the behavior. For them, congruency is so important. Words must match actions. And words by itself don't mean much for a fearful avoidant. They really have a hard time receiving compliments or reassurance, or when someone tells them, oh, you did a really good job at this presentation, or, oh, your food is so delicious. For them, they usually brush it off, and they might not say it out loud, but they think, oh, they just say it because they want to be nice, or they don't really mean that. So they don't really receive compliments well. They only receive them well if it matches their actions. For example, if you say their food is delicious and then you really take more and eat more, then they will probably believe you. But just by your words, they might just brush it off and don't take the compliment. And that's because they have this big trust core wound. They constantly think they can't trust what people say, what people do. They're constantly suspicious whenever they see the slightest change in behavior because they're so hyper-vigilant. So no matter how many words you use, it won't do anything for a fearful avoidant. Actions mean more than words for a fearful avoidant. They usually say words are empty. And having a problem receiving reassurance or compliments really means that they have a hole in their bucket. So what they really need to do and really need to learn is to meet their own needs. They need to talk to themselves in a positive way. They need to give themselves reassurance, or they need to compliment themselves in order to stitch up that hole so the bucket can fill up and actually receive needs from others or receive compliments from others. If you would like to learn more about a fearful avoidant, then sign up for my weekly newsletter in the link in my bio.